Hello, today we checking out maps that got removed from GameSat phase, so let's get started. Berlin was removed when the Rampage mode was taken out from game. Dragon Ridge, located on Ladder Rice Paddy in China, infamous for its confusing map layout and players often get lost in or fall down to cliff and dies. Removed from game in patch 8.4. Very salient, the same as Prokhorovka, but with a more war-torn appearance. The hill is a good place for heavies, and once it has been taken control of a very good sniping position, scouts end up having a standoff in the center of the field, and there's a magical bush along the long road that many find effective for passive scouting. Medium tanks and tank destroyers can do well on the road, and if it is encountered, then beware the cap circle. Hidden Village, a village located in middle of forest and mountains in Japan. Hidden Village was removed from game in patch 9.10. Icebound was removed when the Rampage mode was taken out from game. Kharkov, a historical map of the former Soviet city Kharkov, now Kharkiv, located in Ukraine. Top area is widely open and is able for fast tanks to flank the lines, while city had several roads and space that enable heavy tanks to sneak and peek to shot enemies. This map was removed from game in micropatch 1.6c equals in Arch 12, 2022 after the invasion of Ukraine. Komarin, a more or less unique map in that the teams do not start near the flags. Komarin offers multiple tactical options. The teams start in the north and south, divided by rivers, offering 3 routes. The rivers itself are mostly impassable. The middle bridge is also only accessible once a heavy tank clears the obstacles by driving over them, or if someone clears them with HE/MO. The center route is a large, elevated, and wooded island connected by bridge to the south and offers firing positions to nearly the entire map, but at the cost of being exposed if spotted. A small village on both the west and east side of the map offer attackers valuable cover en route to the flag, but leave any tank passing the village exposed to covered and concealed defenders once they leave the village. This map was removed from game in patch 9.8 for the second time since its creation. Minsk map. As we all know, Minsk is a city that is close to the heart of wargaming. After all, the company was founded in the Belarusian capital. The new map creates the city's center at the beginning of the 1970s. Though some things have been adjusted for the sake of gameplay, if you visited Minsk, landmarks will be instantly recognizable. If not, just take in the scenery of this virtual city and dive into the past. This map was removed from game in micropatch 1.16.3 on March 12, 2022 after the invasion of Ukraine. Vitingard. This map is only available for Tier 1-2 tanks. It is absolutely wonderful and is very fun to play on, especially if you are seal clubbing. A warning, however, it is absolutely CHAOS, because it is such a low tier map. You have people running around all over the place doing lots of random and sometimes hilarious things. Beware of staying on the hill too long. It is a death trap, and people will quickly snipe you. Removed in update 1.0. Northwest was removed in patch 9.7 due to an imbalance that favored the North team. Port. The setting is an industrial area of a port city. Teams begin the battle surrounded by factory buildings, warehouses, and docks. An open space in the center of the map consists of a hilly open area and railroad tracks. Train cars can provide cover during combat. The most direct route to the enemy base is along the 2 highway bridges above the railway tracks. Common tactics on this map might include ambush and firing from defilade positions. Surprise attacks to the enemy's rear can break the deadlock. This map was completely removed in patch 8.11. Ruinberg on fire. This map is completely identical to Ruinberg but has improved graphics. It is no longer available in the game since patch 9.5 as it has been replaced by Winterberg. Sacred Valley. Frosty peaks and muted hues bring the landscape to life. Wide roads and low buildings will not afford you cover for very long during the pitched battles fated to transpire here. The map was significantly changed in patch 9.14, removed in update 1.0. Severogorsk. The mountain trails on the sides allow snipers to lay waste to enemies in the town below. Only after campers from given side have been pushed back, the offensive through the town can truly progress. This map was removed from the game in patch 9.5. South Coast. On this rugged terrain map, make use of various battlefield tactics. Flank or ambush the enemy or attack straight ahead. Also use numerous hollows between the rocks for a busting attack with concentrated forces. This map was removed from game in patch 9.12. Stalingrad urban map on which is possible to use various tactics, removed in update 1.0. Swamp flank routes offer great opportunities for surprise attacks and diversionary operations. A mire in the center is not only an obstacle but also an important tactical location. There's a large rock formation to the north of the map which creates opportunities for fast medium tank combat. Tank destroyers either follow the mediums or heavies, or they camp around the swamp waiting for faster tanks that either attempt to cross the swamp or try to flank around the northern rock formation. SPGs can generally be found along the beaches of the boardwalks. Heavy tanks generally head into the small town in the south. Unless it is late game or very early DONOT cross the central swamp, you will die. Removed in Update 1.0. Windstorm removed in Update 1.0. Winterbird. This map is completely identical to Ruinberg but with snow-covered terrain. Winter Himmelsdorf. This map is completely identical to Himmelsdorf but has a snowy environment. Was nostalgia looking back at maps removed? Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Hit subscribe button and hit like or dislike or leave a comment below.